Hey BHS, I'm Hallie.
And I'm Anna. Thanks for joining us for the last show of second term.
Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America,
and to the republic for which it stands,
one nation,
under God,
indivisible,
with liberty and justice for all.
Hey Maya, you should have gotten nominated for most likely to be TikTok famous.
I know. I wonder what other seniors got.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Eva. I believe our senior class created a great group of senior superlatives for 2020. However, I believe they missed some very important honorable mentions. Therefore, I created the Lumberjack Live Superlatives. You have been awarded Most Huggable for BHS.
Honestly, I just like to thank my mom, because you should always shake what your mama gave you, and what my mama gave me is what makes me so huggable. And it's that squish. Really important to get your training in every day. You know, you got to get no sit-ups. You want to be as soft as possible here. All the blood flow to the core. The extremities, they don't need it at all. Thank you.
You're so welcome. As you can see, BHS, he is being awarded Most Ginger with reason.
Thank you very much.
Is there anyone you would like to thank?
Yes. Me. For keeping this hair so luscious and not letting it get brown.
I concur.
February 17th, mark it in your calendars. You'll see me with the brightest orange hair you'll ever see.
The brightest?
The brightest. The brightest.
The orangest?
The orangest.
Will you have freckles?
Yes.
Will you get, like, tattoo freckles?
No. The freckles, you won't even be able to see them because my hair is so bright.
Sounds sweet. JC, BHS has awarded you with Biggest Flirt for a senior superlative.
Hey, thank you.
Is there anyone you want to thank?
All my boyfriends.
Samantha Hansen. Sam Hansen, BHS, has been awarded the senior superlative of Worst Driver. Do you have any thoughts?
I can't.
Again, I literally just did, so congrats. Proud of you. Stephen Peterson, you've been awarded a senior superlative from Lumberjack Live. You are most changed since middle school.
Do you have pictures of me?
We do.
Okay.
Do you have any thoughts or anything?
I've been the same weight since 7th grade. That's all I know.
Silas Hess, you have been awarded the Lumberjack Live superlative of Biggest Heartbreaker.
Well, that is awesome. Thank you.
Is this one of your exes right here?
We got a couple of my exes right here, actually.
Oh, why don't you name them off?
We got Callista and Maddie.
Ladies, your relationship with Cy end.
I'm pretty sure he just ended with me. I don't really remember why. 7th grade, I was heartbroken.
Maddie?
He chose soccer over me.
Those are your 2020 Lumberjack Live superlatives. See you next week.
This is Ben. You may recognize him from the time they did this, or the time they did this. And he also did this. But in his free time, he does this.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Alright, so Ben, how'd you get started blacksmithing?
Well, you know, you watch videos on YouTube, you know you want to get into it, so you start looking around. And it turns out my mom graduated high school with one of the big wigs up in the Itasca Blacksmithing Club. So went up there, learned the basics, got a forge from a great guy called Tony Rhodes, who's actually on Forged and Fire.
So, what are some of the things you make when you're blacksmithing?
Well, the things that sell the best are fire pokers. People love themselves some fire pokers. And I also make a really, really fancy version. And on the handle, I sort of wrap the thing around to get a good grip. That's on the normal edition too, but what I do is I extend it around, get a little vine action going on, and then end it off in a little leaf. So it looks real fancy.
For any layman, please explain what you do.
Well, you see, you got your chunk of steel, and you got a really hot fire. You stick chunk of steel in really hot fire. Then once chunk of steel starts glowing, you take chunk of steel out. You set it on anvil, and you just beat that chunk of steel into submission until it is the shape you want.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
Do you think that Minecraft is an accurate representation of the blacksmith community?
Nope.
How many hits does it take to get to the center of a steel rod?
How big's a steel rod?
12.
You're not getting to the center of that.
You hear the word home, you think of your house or the place you live, but for me, I think of the hill. You're probably thinking, how is a hill a home? Well, just let me explain. When I'm on the hill, everything fades away, and I'm not worrying about how I did on my last test, or even what lies in my future. I feel like nothing can stop me, because it's just me and my skis. When I finally feel the cold air reaching my skin, I always know I have a warm place inside the lodge. For me, a home has a family, and my family is here.
Filming. I'm here with Tate Hammett, one of the captains of the Lumberjack boys hockey team. Tate, how is the season going?
We started off a rough year and kind of continuing to having a rough year. But I mean, our record doesn't define who we are, and I think that you know, every game we've been in close with, there's only been one game that you know, the score's been over more than 4-0. But yeah, no, every game we're in, and it's frustrating that our record shows what it has.
Right. The boys hockey team plays next Tuesday, January 21st at 7:15 at the BCA. Come out and support.
Who's in the shadows? Who's ready to play? Are we the hunters or are we the prey?
That's the problem with some of you. You always want to blame other people. You always want to hold other people to the fire, but you're not holding yourself to the fire. You need to look at yourself in the mirror and say, why are you only giving 50%?
Stuck up in my waist and trying to pay for way. You don't got no muscle. There's not a single person around me who I would replace. I know they wanna be like us, they try and imitate. Everything we do so big, so really who's to blame? Remember, my dad used to say I hold the family name. Some people lead, some people follow the path that you gon' take.
Wild game of survival.
The idea was to bring together a group of remarkable people, see if they could become something more.
This is a wild game of survival.
Thanks for tuning in to LJL for second term. Keep working hard for the rest of the school year.
Tonight we go all night long. We party like Post Malone. Don't tell me to go. Yeah, we